Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 3 of the NFL Preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Buffalo Bills versus Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see it.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Colts send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts 20-yard line.
Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That is on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Colts nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cooper's first catch and good for a 1st down.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Rivers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24 yards.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a carry for Lindsey. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Bills will move the chains.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Carlton.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Down by Nigel Bradham. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and
on play action. Now Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw it. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Cochran, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Brady. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Graham displaying the strength. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. 7 yards the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Brady. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5.
Now a play fake. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's...
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by...
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it...
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, and he has a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Second and goal.
Brady to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Callaway on the return. The Bills take over first and 10.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Lindsay. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Brady's pass.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call at the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on the play.
On third down, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Up for the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Rivers now from the 50. Short little throw to Ebron.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, set ahead of schedule.
The ball carrier. Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third and 4.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's the
3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
defensively.
And Lewerke will look to pass. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Bills 17, Colts 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Their own 33-yard line.
And now Indianapolis Indianapolis set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. First throw now for the backup Bortles. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Lewerke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 55 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell. Incomplete.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Lewerke to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's second down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster is going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, he would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A screen to Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Bortles now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go Pierce. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A run here with Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.